Yo, you know what it is. Off the Juice podcast with Ken, LA, and myself, Kadeem, if you didn't know already. Jonah Hill made headlines this week with LA. You wanna shoot it to me? Made headlines this week with his ex-girlfriend. We also have the text messages in case you guys didn't see those. Very interesting stuff. We're going to talk about if he's being unreasonable, like some people may think. We're going to talk about if his guidelines are fair. I heard a funny thing. They said, he's in the wrong because Candace Owens is agreeing with him. And that is hilarious. but we got those text messages. Let's pull them up.
So looks like Jonah Hill is saying, he said, plain and simple, if you need surfing with men, boundaryless, inappropriate friendships with men, to model, to post pictures of yourself in a bathing suit, to post sexual pictures, friendships with women who are in unstable places and from your wild recent past beyond getting a lunch or coffee or something respectful, then I am not the right partner for you. If these things bring you happiness, I support it and there will be no hard feelings, but these are my boundaries for a romantic partnership. And he said, my boundaries with you based on the ways these actions have hurt our trust. So it sounds like there may be something that happened in the past.
Right, some past infidelity.
Yes, some past that we don't have any, any context for. We only have the text that he sent, but
these are the boundaries that they set in a relationship and they both agree to them. Then there's nothing to talk about. I'm not being misogynistic. You can take it or leave it. I'm not trying to control you. I'm happy if this is what you love, then I love you and keep doing it. You can do it somewhere else. I don't think he's saying nothing crazy. I don't think that he's being super aggressive about her, trying to control her too hard. And like I said, it does sound like there was some infidelity there. So if there was infidelity there that we don't know about, then that changes everything. Everything. Like, she could have been cheating in the past and he accepted her and had her come back, and then now what?
I agree that if there was past cheating, then yeah, I do think that that's a problem. That's something that's going on in the relationship that probably makes him feel a certain way, and why he has these boundaries. That's totally fine. But to me, because I don't have that information yet, I don't know that either of them cheated, he cheated, her cheated, whatever. I don't know anything about that. All I'm going off is these text messages and the other things that he said. There's another one that he made her take this photo down because he felt like this was too sexy. I personally think that's ridiculous.
That's way too sexy.
There's this screenshot where she said, yep, like, kind of unbelievable that a man who sent me shit like this, which is clearly it's a photo of her surfing. You can see her butt, sending her the hard eyes. She says, how you doing? Good. I want to see you. Then she says, would then be upset I didn't read his mind and take down pics of that once I was in a relationship with him. To me, it sounds like he went for a certain type of woman who posted certain types of things. And then once he got in a relationship with her, suddenly no longer wanted her to be that woman and tried to change her into something else. And my opinion is, I don't understand why you would go for this person if that's not the type of person you actually want to be with. If you want to be with someone who's not posting pictures like this, who isn't doing surf lessons with men, as her actual job, who isn't trying to be a model, which she clearly showed that she was with the pictures she had on her page beforehand that you used to like, then why are you with her? Get with somebody who doesn't do those things.
Well, with that though, there's a difference in like how you act when you're single versus when you're in a relationship. And I think that comes with everybody's relationship, right? So there are things that you did as you were single that were acceptable that aren't acceptable now because you're in a relationship.
I think, I don't know, this is tough because I was thinking about this and I was like, is he being unreasonable? Sure, I can see that in certain aspects. But I think we all have like guidelines that we put on a relationship because, like, for example, they could be like, well, why is he changing his mind now if he liked that before? Well, I could like an adult film actress and I like what she do, but now when I'm with her, I may not still want her to do those things. Or, certain things may catch your eye. You might like a person, but after you with her, I don't know. I just feel like it's something that you like, hey, don't do that. Go ahead.
Then why get with her?
Because you like what you like. Hey, you like her. I don't know. Like,
and just because, but also maybe he didn't like this. Maybe the sexual stuff about these pictures isn't what attracted him to her. Maybe it was the actual conversations and relationships they had prior to that led to this point. And now I want you to be my girlfriend. Okay, for being my girlfriend, certain things got to go. Plus, I'm a public figure, and that's a whole nother aspect of this that we're not talking about. Some of this stuff gets exploited in different types of ways, and because I'm famous, now you're famous, and the attention that you're getting isn't good for me in my career, and I don't like that either.
I do think that's an issue, though, if you decided to get with her, because then why did you get with her? In that aspect, if you knew you were famous, you knew this could, I don't think it could damage your career, but if you think it could, why would you get with her? Also, I think, I don't know. I mean, it could be, I don't think he's like misogynistic or nothing like that. I think he probably just has standards for what he want, whether they're stupid or not. I don't know. I'm not here to shame standards.
It sounds like she cheated based on what we see from the text messages. It seems like he's implying that there was some mistrust that happened or some off.
I mean, but does her taking those pictures down change the fact that she could cheat again? Like, does that help with that? I don't really see
but not the pictures per se, more so the actions. Like, okay, your romantic relationships with men is on the list. Like what it was on the list, it was surfing with men and stuff that nature, like hanging out with men, posting crazy pictures, sexual explicit pictures.
But she's a surf instructor, so of course men are probably going to be part of her clientele. He was telling her that she basically couldn't do her job.
Now, he didn't say that. He said surfing with men. That could be a whole nother thing. That don't necessarily mean instruction. That could just be, hey, I go surfing with my man friend all day, and we spend the day at the beach.
This is true.
There's a lot of like
Ken,
clear information.
What side are you on when it comes to this? What do you think? Okay, let's get down to like a reason that we're talking about this. Mm-hmm. Is he wrong for what he said?
No.
LA, is he wrong for what he said?
I don't think he's wrong for having his boundaries. No. I don't even want to call him boundaries because I feel like that's a weird word. I feel like he used that wrong. I don't think he's wrong for having expectations for his relationship.
So what do you think right now he's getting killed for the most, LA?
I think that he is getting killed for the fact that he's basically telling her that she can't do the things that she was already doing before they got together. And because of the specific things that they are, it's not like, oh, hey, you can't go around sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the block anymore now that we're together. I feel like that's kind of like something everybody understands and accepts. When you get in a relationship, you stop sleeping with other people or whatever. It's more so, it seems like he's asking her to no longer hang out with the friends that she had before him, to no longer post the type of photos that she was posting before him that, in my opinion, her just standing there in a crop top and a skirt isn't necessarily risque or anything like that. Like, he made her take that down. I don't see, you know what I mean? It feels more like control rather than these are my boundaries in a relationship. Don't do these things to me that hurt me. Again, like Ken said, if there was infidelity in the past, I can understand why he would feel insecure and why he would feel like, hey, I need to put stricter boundaries on our relationship because I don't want those things to happen anymore. And if you can't deal with that, then maybe we should just not be together. But because I don't have any proof that there was any type of infidelity, I'm only going off of the things he's saying to her. I feel like the stuff he said is just kind of like controlling.
Okay. Ken, any last thoughts?
Yeah, no. I mean, like I said, my point is, I didn't know he was getting killed.
I just heard it came up. I know it was like it was trending.
He's getting killed.
Plus, it's always messy when you have one side of a relationship breakup. Like, it's super messy when that's the only context you have. You only hear her side of the story. You don't know that she sucked 20 dicks in a parking lot and he caught her. Or you don't know that there was a gangbang in his house one year and she just happened to be the person that was in the middle of it, or nothing like that. You're only getting the one side of the story. So she might be a wild girl all the way around. She sucked his dick while during a surf lesson. That's why he don't trust her in no surf lessons. That's the type of, they met that way. So this is why you meet on Plenty of Fish. You can't maintain a Plenty of Fish after we get in a relationship. That's crazy.
If that did happen, though, what was stopping him from saying that? Like, I feel like it's weird that, and it's possible she deleted stuff. That's true. I'm not saying she couldn't have, but like, why wouldn't you bring up, I don't like the fact that you surf with men because when you do, you fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, you think that would have been
but you shouldn't have to keep bringing that up every time you text her. I just say, hey, because of our past trust issues that we had, we're not going into details about the gangbang or the fucking OnlyFans.
This is all speculation.
Or the guy got jellyfish stung, so you peed on him. I don't know. Whatever the hell you did, that was wild as hell, and it made me feel as insecure.
Yeah, you can't save somebody who's getting stung no more.
That's not saving them. It just prevents uncomfort or discomfort.
How do you feel about somebody putting out the text messages?
That's messy, and I'm famous, and this will get attention. You did this. I think that everything that she's doing right now is calculated risks, because realistically, you wouldn't leak anybody else's text messages. Like, it wouldn't even be news if it was a regular guy. You would be a nobody. I wouldn't even.
the timing is weird because didn't he just have a baby? I believe he just had a baby with whoever he's with now. So it does seem kind of odd that it seems like his life is going well and he's happy, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna post this stuff to, you know what I mean, to like stir up shit with him. I don't.
This is revenge porn. Revenge porn, as far as
how did it come out? Like, why? What made her do this?
That I don't know. All I know is she just posted it on her Instagram. Yeah.
Messy.
That man's probably moved on happy, and she's just trying to throw dirt on his name. He probably got a movie coming out. She's trying to slut shame him. I don't know. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah,
that's really bad. This is revenge porn.
Yeah.
I don't know if I go that far. How is this revenge porn?
Leaking a man's text messages is revenge porn.
Oh my God.
It should be a law. Like, it's illegal to record somebody's
like
conversation without them knowing. Yeah, just like that.
All right. Well, last thoughts on this Jonah Hill thing. Listen, Jonah, stop texting people. Just do phone calls.
Girlfriend shouldn't be illegal to text your girlfriend.
It's definitely illegal.
Like you had a prostitute up. Like, it's your girl. That's all. No big deal.
So I think I don't think he's necessarily bad for what he's doing. First of all, everything he did was in the past, so I don't even know like how far along in the past that was. You know what I mean? I don't even think it's worth it to even like. I don't even know if this is newsworthy, if this should even be a story. So keep your head up, Jonah. As far as that goes, we have another story about another woman and a man that got into it. This is Britney Spears. We had that video. We want to show you guys this video of Britney Spears allegedly, well, not allegedly, it's a video of it, of her getting smacked by security.
Attacked, she said. She was attacked.
Yeah, attacked. Like, we got that video. Let's go to that video to show you guys what we're talking about. So Britney is running to, how do you pronounce this gentleman's name?
Wembanyama.
If I am still pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. She's run up to him like a celebrity, or not like he's a celebrity and she's not, like she's a regular person.
Well,
she should know how this is.
Well,
yeah. Go ahead, Ale.
If we're saying that, I mean, she is a regular person and he's a celebrity, so.
So I think her running up. Okay, first of all, why are we talking about this right now? Because initially, when this news broke, it was she got slapped in the face. Crazy. I don't know how to take that. Why did you smack Britney Spears in the face? Then it
was said.
She's pressing
I think the original story was Wembanyama security slapped Britney Spears in the face.
Right.
And then it went to Britney Spears is pressing charges because of the slap in the face. Now, when it first came to me, I think Lavelle sent it in the group message, and I was like, "That's crazy. Why would somebody slap Britney Spears in the face?" And I thought about it. Right. Britney Spears been wilding lately. Ever since they got rid of that clause where her parents was able to control her, they need to get some of that power back. I don't know how it got so free fall. She's not a person that's responsible. Wow, well, that's insane. She dances half naked on Instagram every week. Have you been on her Instagram?
Yes, but what's wrong with her? She wants to dance half naked on Instagram. She can dance half naked on Instagram. Okay. I don't think that means that she needs to be in a conservatorship. Do you realize that means
conservatorship
took away all her rights?
She doesn't need to have them. She's out of control, and nobody wants to address this. And look, I said I wasn't going to show my phone and do this stuff, but I'm going to do it. This doesn't look like a sane person to me.
That's what she was doing back in the day. To be honest, I can see her dancing to Toxic right now.
Yeah, just on purpose and posted this.
Listen,
crazy talk.
So I mean, yeah, I don't think it's that bad. But
this was she got on Cowboy.
Wait. We gotta go back to the snack. We gotta go back to the snack. We gotta stay on topic. We also didn't put like topic banners up, but I guess we can do that in post. So the smack. I don't think after seeing the video it was as bad as the headlines made it to seem. Obviously, made it to look like. I think she ran up, she grabbed at his back, and I think the security didn't slap her. I think he kind of like tried to move her hand off of him, and the motion hit her face.
I think the security guard did what they were supposed to do. If I'm a bodyguard, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Britney Spears. I don't care if you're Beyonce. You get out of the way. You can't come up to my client.
And also, if you see a hand going towards the person out your peripheral, it wasn't like she ran and did this, and it's probably
Yeah.
it went past it, and all he did was get on back there.
Yeah, we in public. It's a lot of people. It could be anybody. If I'm taking a second to look, engage, and figure out who you are, like that's a second too late. I would be okay if my security guard did that.
If Britney Spears ran up and touched my child, it would be the same result.
I think Ken just don't like Britney Spears.
Yeah, at this point, I actually love
it's just Britney at this point.
But man, Britney is crackish now. Like it's gotten away from her. Like I felt bad for her when I heard about the conservatorship, and then once I saw her outside of that, I said, "You was on that for a reason. They didn't take advantage of you. You might not be wrapped too tight." I know a Perk 30 dance when I see one. It looks just like that.
Dance. She on the Perkies. So yeah,
I seen Kodak do that same dance before.
I think Britney deserved to get pushed away. At least at first glance, I don't know if they talked and said it was gonna be.
I don't even know that she got slapped. I think that he pushed her hand and she hit her own face. That's what I saw. I don't know. That's just me.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it hit the face, but you could be right. I don't think you are. But
did you see her message though? Did we talk about the message that she put out? Because that's why this news. Oh yeah.
What's the response? I didn't get that. I didn't get the response. The Britney response.
The Britney response is crazy. That's what made it even worse. I said,
what was her response?
I'm about to find it.
Let's see.
It's pages. Pages.
Jesus, not pages.
Traumatic experiences are not new to me. I've had my fair share of them. I was not prepared for what happened to me last night. I recognized the athlete in my hotel lobby, headed to dinner. Later, when I went to the restaurant at a different hotel, I saw him again. I decided to approach him and congratulate him on his success. It was loud, really loud, so I tapped his shoulder. First of all, she never got to tap his shoulder. And she said,
she's not tall enough
to get his attention. Right, exactly. Britney's like 5'3", he's 7'1". Get out of here, lady. Quit playing with me. I'm aware of the player's statement where he mentioned I grabbed him from behind. I simply tapped his shoulder. His security guard then backhanded me in the face without looking back in front of a crowd. I nearly knocked me down and causing my glasses off my face. That's what it says. Knocked me down and causing my glasses off my face.
He that's not me misspeaking. That is how it's
right. I get sworn by people all the time. In fact, that night I was sworn by a group of 20 fans at least. My security team didn't hit any of them.
Well, sounds like you got bad security.
Page 2. Page 2. Excuse me. Page 2. The story is super embarrassing. I share with the world, but it's out there already. However, I think it's important to share the story. Share this story, and I urge people in the public eye to set an example to treat all people with respect. Physical violence is happening too much in this world, and often behind closed doors. I stand with all the victims, and my heart goes out to all of you. Victim of physical violence. Okay, far.
Yeah,
I get to get any public apology from the player or his security or their organization. I hope they will. I also not appreciate, nor do I think it is a laughing matter, watching a player smile and laugh was cruel, demoralizing with the situation that took place. I am 5'3", he is 7'4".
Yeah,
I cherish the tremendous amount of love and support I received.
Yeah, I don't think. I think she's doing a little much on that one. I don't think it was that traumatic. I don't think.
Can we play the video again?
Did exactly what he's supposed to do. Yeah, let's roll that video again. We got that.
So we can see where she tapped his shoulder versus grabbing his back.
Yeah, I don't think she got a shoulder.
That's a huge difference. Can't read his shoulder. I think she's a liar.
Why? Yeah, why don't you just
think she's a liar?
Say something. Don't just maybe say something. I don't know. Just hey, or And
it wasn't a lot of people around him, so
yeah, it wasn't sworn.
It was a one-off.
Yeah, I think she is being a baby.
Even if I recognized you as Britney Spears, don't touch me. You still get the same result. Like, don't touch me. Britney Spears can't walk up and touch me right now. Let me tell you right now, I'm feeling assaulted.
I know. I honestly feel like that is a big thing just in general. People always feel like they can touch other people. And I know we're kind of getting off of Britney Spears for that, but I just think that is like, you cannot go up and just touch someone and expect everything to be okay. Because if someone does react, I feel like that's their right. I don't know you. I don't know what's happening. Like you could be trying to assault me. You could be trying to do anything. I'm getting you off of me regardless, whether it was a bodyguard, whether it was me hitting you. Like, I think that should be something we all live by, not just Britney Spears. Don't just fucking go up to other people and touch them.
I think that's an acceptable amount of violence.
Fans that approached her that night either.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think. that's an unacceptable, or I don't think that's unacceptable violence right there. I think that's okay. It's an acceptable level.
She stands with all the victims too, by the way.
Yeah, no victims. For this last
one. Of trauma, just like her.
For this last one. Oh, don't put it on me. For this last one, we are going to go to the man himself with a breaking news topic. Yeah, the one you guys wanted to be here for.
Solo.
No, we're here. We're going to discuss it. You want me to introduce you to it, or are you going to just go ahead and take it away?
No, I got it. The next topic we're going to talk about is called bonus holes. Okay. Bonus holes is now being urged to be a new medical term for vaginas to make transgender people feel included. So a vagina is now should be called in medical hospitals and in all medical facilities supposed to be referred to now as a bonus hole.
Yeah. No, just call it a vagina. Well, I get that the premise, I guess, would be because the vagina is more than just like the outside and the hole, right? It's like everything. Am I wrong about this? Do I need to take a health class?
No. I mean, I thought the whole thing counts, but
well, that's what I'm saying. The whole thing is the vagina.
On the pod. Why don't we solo LA? Like
you don't know how I identify. No, I'm just kidding.
You're right, I guess.
I believe that it is the entire thing. The inside, outside is all considered the vagina. And then I think if we're just talking about the inside, that is the vulva, if I remember correctly, or is that just the outside? Look, I went to public school.
So
okay.
So I think anyway, back to this. I think I think it's kind of stupid. I don't think we need a bonus hole. If anything, the butt should be the bonus hole, if you know what I mean. No, I'm just playing. but I think it's not necessary. It's called a vagina.
Why would it be considered a bonus hole if they were born with it?
I guess because vagina it skews more toward a woman thing, I guess. You know what I mean? Like if you have a vagina, typically you're considered a woman. So if I'm a trans man, I don't want to acknowledge that I have a vagina. I would rather say I have a bonus hole.
But we both know that we're just replacing the word with vagina.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that's stupid. Some of these, I'm definitely pro-trans and everything, but that shit is stupid. I think it should just be called a vagina. Or
I think the inclusionary factors that are coming into place right now are going to make. I don't agree with a lot of them. Now, again, I have no problem with anybody's sexuality. Do what you want to do what makes you happy. And me and Lavelle had a conversation about this recently, because of the song "Natural Woman." Like Aretha Franklin, You make me feel like a natural woman. It came out that it was like people were like calling the band that because it's offensive to call someone a natural woman versus not natural woman. But I don't think that was the context. So you think about that song came out in the 70s, it was way before, maybe even like the 60s even. Way before it was as prevalent as it is now. I mean, I'm sure there's always been trans, but
it wasn't like how it is,
right?
And I don't think that's what she meant. Like her song wasn't combating trans,
wasn't targeting non-natural women. I think that she was saying that she was able to really naturally be herself and really to be like who she really is. But anywho, so we had a long conversation about that, and I think one of the standout points of the conversation was I'm okay with identifying or agreeing with what you identify with, but I don't change things to the point where now I have to change. Like, okay, I have daughters, so now I got to say my daughter has a bonus hole. No, like fuck you. Like,
I don't think.
And then also, even with like kids, like we're taught as parents never use like say exactly what it is. This is a vagina. This is that. Because when it comes to these situations where there are on court and stands and they're being touched, you can't say, oh yeah, he touched my cookie, because you can't clearly define what a cookie is. Oh, he touched my juice area. That's what my daddy told me to call it. And now he touched your juice. Okay, that's not a crime. So then now you touched my bonus hole. What the fuck is a bonus hole? Like, you know what I'm saying? I got an extra earring, so that's my bonus hole. Like, like it's like, like anything could be a bonus hole at that point in time. And I don't want the confusion. So, not to sound like a, anti LGBTQ plus community, but I mean, I think that's a little outlandish. I have no problem if you identify as something, I'll ride with it and call you whatever you want to be called, but I'm not going to change words that greatly affect my children's health and safety.
Yeah, I don't think we need to change the word at large. If you want to refer to what you have as a bonus hole, I don't think there's any problem with that. You can call it whatever you want. That's totally fine. But I don't think that we should now call for the actual word to be changed for everyone across all boards. Now it's no longer a vagina. I don't understand that. Like, if I want to call mine a vagina, I'm wrong because you want to call yours a bonus hole. I don't see.
You're actually offending somebody by calling yours a vagina. You're showing off. You're bragging about it.
Showing off.
How dare you?
But yeah,
I wasn't born with one of
see
those.
the point. That doesn't make any sense.
How dare you rub your vagina in my face?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't understand it. And I feel like it's silly. To me, it almost seems like it's just like one of those things where some people on the extreme far end of something feel this way. Because to me, I don't think that that's something that the LGBTQ or trans communities at large feel. You know, trans people that I know, I've never heard any of them be like, yeah, no, you have to call it a bonus hole. This is, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think that that's something that's actually people really care about. I think it's one of those things where, oh, shock value. Trans people want you to call it a bonus hole now. You know what I mean? And it's like, no one is going to start doing that. It's not going to have any effect. It's never going to stick. It's just trying to make people angry.
And then when you think about like what trans people are like less than 1% of the population. And then of those people, how many of them are actually trans women? Or I guess it would be trans men. Is trans men going to women?
Well, I was gonna say, so do I have a bonus leg?
All right. This is kind of
I mean, like, you gotta think about it though. Like, wouldn't it be the same, right? Like, why is it just a hole? Like, right? No, am I wrong?
I mean,
right? Am I wrong? Like, you gotta have the other one too. But yeah, I think some of the stuff is just
hole.
Yeah, I think some of the stuff is just unnecessary. That's all. Like, it's not. I don't think it's transphobic or anti-trans or anything like that. I just think it's unnecessary to call across the board a vagina a bonus hole now. It just kind of sounds weird.
Right.
So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more Off the Juice content.